Welcome to the Queen's Lair, a lifestyle podcast. Get inspired by our latest tips and information about small business, entrepreneurship, natural hair, travel, food, and even relationships. Stay tuned for another great episode. I am your host, Renee Patrice. Welcome back, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning into my podcast once again. One thing I'm going to say is some people you just can't save. Some people are just going to stay where they are. And I truly believe that Kanye West is one of those people. I know that mental illness is a part of what's happening. But what you can't do is allow people's mental illness or mental health to be the thing that allows them to treat people badly. Being that you are having issues with your mental health does not give you the green light to treat people badly, gaslight, all these different things. I think people think because they're dealing with this, that you should put up with that. No, that's just not the case. Kanye West wears a shirt that says White Lives Matter. He calls Black Lives Matter a scam. Let me just say my piece on this. I am definitely for the movement of Black Lives Matter because of how we have been treated. The organization itself, I can't vouch for the actual organization, the company, because they have had so many different things that have gone on that have put them in a negative light. But the overall concept of Black lives mattering just along with everybody else in the same manner. Absolutely. I think that's important because our lives somehow have not measured up to many of our counterparts. So that's how that phrase came to be. Like I said, the organization itself, I don't know what's going on with the actual organization. I don't follow the organization, the company itself by that name. I don't have anything to do with that. And I think a lot of people, if you do your research, you will see exactly, those are individuals. I'm talking about the concept of our lives should matter just as much as a white person, an Asian person, Latino person, as any police officer, law enforcement. This is what I'm talking about. That overall concept. So for him to say things like this it just sets him back. I'm not going to say it sets us back. Although in some ways it does, because people just see one, influential Black person. And no matter what people want to think about Kanye, he is a major influencer in the Black community. Whether we want to claim him or not as the Black community, whether we want to believe that he's an influencer or not. An influencer is somebody that can sway public opinion, and he has the ability to do that. And has done that many times. And there are plenty of people who will support, who have supported in the past. I cannot keep giving out these, get out of jail cards to this brother anymore. I just cannot. And if him not addressing his mental health is causing him to speak in these, in this way, that's another bigger issue. Because within the Black community, we are notorious for not dealing with health things, number one. Two, mental health. What's that? Therapy is not new, but it is something that we have not embraced as a people at all. And although I feel like the tide is changing very slowly with that, I would say, quite honestly, it's not quick enough. To be really honest, when you come from a people that a lot of what you have dealt with in life is rooted in trauma and tragedy, it's very, very tough to climb out of that mindset, to climb out of that, the historical ramifications that have ravaged our people. Ravaged the African diaspora, because it's not just Black people. It has ravaged our Caribbean community. Anyone from Puerto Rico, anyone from the Dominican, anyone from Haiti, any of these different islands, Greater, Lesser Antilles, all of you guys, all of us have felt these effects. So to belittle one of these phrases, again, I'm separating the company from the actual movement or the thought process of our lives need to matter as well. We have to start concentrating on the good that we can do in this world, the educating that we can do in this world. Don't say that you don't see color. And I know that so many people, well-meaning people, say, I don't see color. You need to. You need to, because when you don't see color and when everything is kumbaya, you think that you lessen people's experiences. This is a situation, and it's been for a long time. This is not about, well, that happened, why can't we just get past it? Nobody is ever asking Jewish people to get past the Holocaust. Nobody. They commemorate and they remember all the time. Because why? It's important. So let's not sweep a lot of this stuff under the rug and make it this, public fodder and all that sort of stuff. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. Especially when you got people getting up in arms because of, a mermaid, a fictional fish. You're mad that there's Black representation with a fictional character. That's all y'all got time to do? Anyway. I know there's going to be people that are going to try to defend him and all these different things. And I'm not even going to joke around. I would try to defend so many things. But this you cannot. And the more important thing is, where is the help with the mental health? Because that is the thing that needs to be addressed. You can be outspoken. You can even say things that are tongue-in-cheek, whatever. It's a free country. But you have to remember, just because it's a free country and we have freedom of speech, doesn't mean that you're free from backlash. It doesn't mean that you're free from retaliation. You know what I mean? People just think, I can just say whatever I want, do whatever I want, poke the sleeping bear, and there's going to be no reaction to their action. You have to be prepared for the reaction. And the reaction right now, of course, is outrage with all of this. You couldn't possibly think that you would do something like that and not get a reaction from people. Come on. You did it for the reaction. My thing is, how does that help us as a people, as an influencer, as a major influencer in this world, whether you want him to be or not? How does that help? When you have a platform that large, you have such opportunity to do so many positive things with that platform. So when foolery is being displayed, I shake my head like, wow. I wish I had a platform. I don't want the fame, but I would love those numbers to be able to reach so many people with real good intentions. Forget the fame. I don't want the fame piece. But it's very hard to have those type of numbers and have that type of draw without the fame that comes with it. Very tough. It's kind of hard to fly under the radar. So people, let's not get too distracted in stuff like this, but let's also not brush it off like it's nothing. And think twice about the sort of folks that you support and who you put backing behind. There are so many smaller local fashion folks that stand for something true, real, and right that you can support in your own neighborhood. That's where we need to be putting our energies. We need to be putting our energies into these midterm elections. That's where we need to be putting our energy. And not getting, have your moments of being annoyed with things like this, but then how do we take this and flip this into something positive? I choose to talk about it, and now I'm dismissing it on my podcast and encouraging people to take this and flip it into a positive. It's just all the more reason why we need to come together as people. All the more reason, and not get distracted with this nonsense. Anyway, we're halfway through the week. I'm still catching up on my episodes, but I'm here. So much going on all around, but I'm here. All right, you guys, like, share, subscribe to this podcast. Pass this podcast along to someone who would enjoy it, who will be entertained, who would find it insightful. And meet me over at my Instagram at Onyx Queen Media. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye. Online savings simplified. Don't search for coupon codes ever again. With one click, Honey's smart shopping assistant will automatically apply discounts to your cart in seconds. Save on all your favorite things. Easily pay less for products you're already buying online. It's as easy as 1, 2, 3. Join Honey for free. It takes 2 clicks to add Honey to your Chrome, Safari, Firefox, or Opera browser. Find savings in seconds. While you shop, Honey will find working promo codes across the entire internet, and you save instantly. With one click, Honey will apply the best deals to your cart. It's that easy. So what are you waiting for? Get Honey. Download it today. Visit our link, www.tinyurl.com/ONYXHONEY. That's www.tinyurl.com/Onyx Honey. Start saving right now.